nah, I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to bars, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on a sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it, and it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Commanders. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Looking to throw. Hurst. And he rifles one incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Here we go. Set.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A really nice gain of 25 yards. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Hurst. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hurst. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Gibbons. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give, running right is Akers. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Defensively, they had a chance to get him for a loss, couldn't get him down.
Looked like someone was able to knock into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. Those compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
They stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers taking it in from the 20. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Hurst looking middle, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Throwing on first down. Hurst. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
These two teams all tied after one.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 36. Now Wilson.
And a Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Wilson. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The running game has been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people that bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Hurst will set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Hurst. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
19 Tiger.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hurst. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Hurst. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Hurst. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 77 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Travis Kelsey, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Slide for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Rams 17, Commanders 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Hurst. And he will find his man on the outside. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. First, throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hurst. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The kick by Elliott is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Rams 24. Commanders 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down. But it's incomplete.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Hurst. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job there defensively. They diagnose the touch pass. They saw it coming. Conversion on it before he could get much of it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on second down. Hurst. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd down, Wilson escapes the sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Washington on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
From the 27, Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of it.
Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Got it. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Here's a screen for Robinson. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Hurst. This is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready.
Wilson going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
On 1st and 10, Hurst. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurst. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hurst. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Hurst. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Hurst. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth.
Told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was left up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions, I'm going